RuthAnn, heat stress is a hot topic right now. Tell us a little bit about the peculiarities of the sporting dog and how they manage heat stress, and then what to look out for if I've got a problem.
Yeah, so our dogs are a little bit different than we are, right? They don't sweat. They do a little bit through their pads, but that's not their main way of cooling off. They really do offload heat from their bodies by panting. So one of the things I look for in my own dog, as well as talk to clients about, is the tongue is a great indicator of how hot they are and where in their heat stress cycle they are. So their tongue will get longer, it'll start to get wider, and that is an indication they'll start to, pant more. And then as that tongue starts to curl up and really, gets that like cup shape to it, and that is a big indicator that we are starting to move from hot to heat stress and borderline heat exhaustion. I think some of the other things to look for, are they slowing down? They used to come flying back off of a retrieve and now they're trotting more slowly. Or when they start to really, maybe they're hiding in your shadow because there's no shade anywhere else. So some of that shade seeking behavior, again, is an indication that that body temperature is starting to rise. What else do you see?
I think if a dog has started to become confused, or as you mentioned, starting to show disinterest in the activity that they were born and bred to do, that's my indicator that it's time to hang it up for the day. We may have actually pushed it a little bit too far. So I think you mentioned like about the tongue, I think that's a wonderful indicator, and I always pay attention to that when I'm in the field.
Yeah, I think, some of the things, if we do get into a little bit of a pinch and we're getting that confused behavior, maybe they really are just laying there in the field panting furiously. I think a lot of times we want a quick fix, right? So we want to just give them all the freezing cold water that we can find, and really that's not ideal. We want to offer small bits of water to slowly cool them down. I'll do things because even in sometimes Western Kansas in January, it can get hot on a super sunny day. So sometimes, carrying some things like rubbing alcohol to put in their armpits or their groin area can also help to offload some of that heat pretty quickly. Are there any other tricks of the trade that you have?
Sure, I think you have to cool them down and get them a drink, but just keep in mind you have to do those things slowly and gradually.